Hey, folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to our Saturday live stream, where we're playing some more Disco Elysium. Has been a week since we started this. Started last Saturday, played Monday, Wednesday, and now we're back, baby! And I'm excited about this to finish our first in-game day. Now, first of all, before we jump into the game itself, should note today's stream will be slightly shorter than usual. I have to drive Kiss for Luck and Rhino to the airport at about 3 o'clock-ish. I'll probably wrap up the stream at about... Actually, we got to leave a little sooner than that. So I'll probably wrap up the stream around 2:30 or so. So we're going to have just over 2 hours of gameplay today. Sorry that it's short for a Saturday, but that's the way it goes sometimes. On the bright side, Kiss for Luck has picked up her own copy of this game. Actually, was sent a gift copy from a good friend of ours, Launchpad. She's planning on streaming this, which has me very excited. So she'll be doing that back in the Scottish lands when she's back over there. But for now, we've got this to play. We've got a sack full of glass bottles to recycle. It's got the little jiggle physics going on there, which is great. We're looking wonderful in our mesh shirt and horrible tie. We finally got some gloves over here. It's good. Okay, don't be a sorry cop, be a superstar cop. It's been a week and the body's still there. Yeah, I mean, there we go. We're just trying to establish the same timeline as they've had in here. It's going to be wonderful. Wonderful. Bum, 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 bum. This character's all about the jiggle physics. Yeah, watch my sack jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle. So let's quickly read some subs and resubs over here, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Almighty OBJ, or OBI, I suppose, actually subbed with Prime a little earlier today. Thank you very much for that. We got some resubs on Twitch coming in. We've got Nightcark at 27 months, Bitter Ashes at 49 months, Gamer Taurus is at 61, Finn McCool at 117, Garfide's at 101, Elder Druid's at 35 months, Nerox at 64, Full Pulse at 47 months, and Fennel Goldenrod is also at 47 months. Thank you very much for all that over on the Twitch, and the people who are watching over on YouTube as well. I see you. We're going to try to keep an eye on both chats. As a reminder, please try to keep spoilers non-existent. And even for some like gameplay mechanics and backseating, unless I asked for it, we're going to try to hopefully keep that to a minimum, because the idea with this is to make a run that is unique. Not optimal, not the right way, not the same way you may have played it. And see where it goes. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think what we've done, I think we've dealt with all of the interaction that we could do over in this pawn shop. We came here to sell some hubcaps, and I finally have enough money to pay my rent so I can go to bed. It is 21 minutes to midnight, so let's get going. I think that's where we'd left things off. Apparently we pawned our gun. That's right. That was a whole thing. We got to talk to the Kunos at some point. Yeah, well, we're going to wait for that. We can return with the water cache, close the water lock on Wednesday. All right, let's advance time here. The game doesn't feel the same without the flashlight in place. Well, we should actually re-equip our flashlight. That feller over there was had some photosensitivities, but it is dark out here. I hear the night is full of terrors. So let's grab the flashlight as we head over to the hostel. Did we take a look at this car? Oh, that's our car. Never mind. There was another one we saw at some point. She's just sitting out there all day. Apparently people don't have a day-night schedule in this game. Fair enough. I don't really have much of a day-night schedule either. All right, Gart.
Can I help you?
It's about the money I owe you.
Yes. Have you got it?
I do actually have your money.
Well.
I mean, should we say sorry again? I don't know. I don't think in this case, I'm not feeling sorry cop this time around. And I don't think this is appropriate. I hope you choke on it. I mean, listen, it's fair. I owe you this money. Here's the money. It's just business.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
Okay. So I'll have to make more money somehow tomorrow.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
No, I mean, honestly, I think Gart was perfectly reasonable in this respect. Other things he's got issue with, but, you know, wanting me to pay my room bill plus the damages that I did actually inflict on this place, plus the bar bill I ran up, I mean, it's pretty reasonable. I do have some bottles. I don't think they're worth very much, but we have picked up quite a few, so we'll get a few real from that.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow.
All right, 20 bucks.
20 real per night.
We should be able to manage.
I'll take a room here too.
Hey, Kim.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
No, I don't think we've discovered another thing yet to add to that conversation. All right, let's go to bed. Oh yeah, we did level up. Okay, so we did put the extra point into endurance, which I think was good for the extra hit points. Part of me is tempted to put one more point into it to get to 4, because then we can pass like medium endurance, like passive checks. But we do keep talking about like pumping a crazy amount into Inland Empire and really like letting the world speak to us, or at least the objects of the world. I think those are both legit. I still love frickin' drama. My God, do I love drama. And if we put a pip in there, we'd be up to 12 passive, so I bet you a lot of fun passive stuff would happen there, because I know there seems to be some 10s and some 12s, and there's probably some others. On the other hand, do we just commit now to the Inland Empire? The idea with endurance is to give us a little bit more padding for our health and also give us a little bit more of a chance to succeed at some of our checks. We still have to jump down. We could just save the skill point for a second and make a decision tomorrow. We do need to get that cloak. Endurance check for the hangman is actually, it's white right now. I could try it now. Some of these might reset as well in between things. All right. Oh, the policeman's cloak is a savoir-faire. That's right. Maybe I'll save it for a sec, because what we could do is we could try this hangman tomorrow, and if it fails, we could put the point into endurance and then get a reroll out of it, and it wouldn't be bad to have 4 endurance, I don't think. The problem is everything is so compelling. Everything is so good. God. I think I might save it for endurance. I feel like our guy, who maybe he isn't sure he wants to be a cop anymore, but he'd like to maybe do this last case, like, and actually get it done. And that does mean taking care of the body. I wonder, oh, hello.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Yeah. Because if there's anything that is more appealing than cigarettes, which are clearly already wonderful to start off with, it's a used cigarette butt out of a tray. But I do think I'm going to lean in a little bit more to what the voices in my head are telling me. You know? I think we have extra electrochemistry now because the fingerless gloves gave us a +1. So I'm suspecting I might have done this. The what now? Honestly, I think that's probably fair to be. I'm sorry, what now?
The living shit. Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It once smokes.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
But she broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
I'm starting to think of all the voices in my head. Electrochemistry may be one of the less ideal ones to follow.
The idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
Like a cat rubbing itself against its owner's calves. A cat that wants you to smoke a lot. Or you could not do that. No one is...
Oh no, I have conflicting voices! Yes, I should do that. I should enthusiastically do that. I should not do that. I'll make it priority 1 while I'll think about it. I mean, I think while I'll think about it is perfectly reasonable, given the fact that there is a little bit of conflict going on over here. I kind of like I should not do that. I should not do that.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now. But fine cigarettes.
Yeah, the voice in my head are basically Twitch chat now.
Instantly a cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Uh-huh. Does it now? All right. If the voices tell me so. Okay, yeah, we'll have to more. As long as you don't have a free place to stay, you have to do this every night. Okay. Find smokes and smoke them. You need to get your hands on cigarettes and then smoke them for those massive bonuses. Find a pack, put it in your hand, equipment held, and the smokes will do the rest. Uh-huh. And when we still have we do have the Pyroholodon over here, whenever I want to use it. Looks like it does damage me, but for the +1 psyche. I'm wondering if this is going to be where Kim is staying. What happens when I go into my room? Does Kim say he's turning in for the night?
The door to the room you redecorated.
Uh-huh. You know, for 20 RL a night, I would have expected a clean room, but you know. Night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
And have a smoke?
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment.
Weird screen
He
transition.
listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Now then, we should talk about the investigation.
Oh, he smokes!
But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
Two things. One, if Kim smokes, then it's clearly okay, because Kim is the best. Secondly, can I bum a smoke there, buddy? I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a
Yeah, Kim will think I'm cool.
I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes? How did you get so cool, Kim? I mean, I kind of like two. I'm hoping I can do both. I think so, because this looks like a backup. So I'm going to say, how'd you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will.
Hey, Quill,
pay attention
as a new subscriber. Hey, Yasha, thanks for the sub. Remember, you can join the Discord if you are a Twitch subscriber or a YouTube member. And we have a lot of fun over there. First the pen, now the cigarette. Yeah, we're just going to borrow all of Kim's things. We're going to take his jacket, his glasses, his name. We don't have a name. Look at me. I'm the Kim now.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit.
Quitting's for losers. I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes?
I apologize.
You do.
I only brought one with me. I have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my notes.
I bet you he's lying. Udo, thank you very much for the 10 euros. I appreciate your support. Thank you. I need to restock on certain vital supplies here at home. And so I may have to make a withdrawal from the chocolate and whiskey fund. All right then, the debrief.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went? Be honest, Kim. I'm an awesome cop, right?
Well, you were so hungover that you couldn't keep it down when we approached the hanged man. So we didn't even inspect the body.
Yeah, that went pretty badly.
And there's still much to do at the crime scene too. We didn't search it thoroughly enough.
He would have put all of this more harshly, but he doesn't want you to feel completely listening. Probably because he's afraid that you'll just give up and keep drinking.
I'm sorry I couldn't do more today. I'm just not just very good cop. No, again, I mean, we're sorry, cop, but I think I'll be much better shape tomorrow is really, it's like, yeah, don't worry. I'm not drinking tonight.
I look forward to that. As for the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
We didn't talk to the Wild Pines rep. We really must do that tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
If I don't double-click all the time and run all the time, does he not comment this? Maybe then he comments you're too slow, you walk too much.
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
Electrochemistry is making me nervous. I don't like to waste time, you know. My mind moves fast for us to keep up. Training for long distance run. I want to raise money for charity. Yeah, that's how we roll in the precinct. I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Kutsugari. Honestly, well, I kind of do. It's because I am actually impatient and fast. Gotta go fast, right? You know what? I don't like to waste time. Except for all the time I did waste. But then I have to run to make up for it some more. One it is.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those heels.
In those heels. You know, it's thoughtfully tapping his finger on a cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Do we ship it? So what are our powers exactly, the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for...
See, this is what we need to do. This is how we're going to pay for a room.
Departmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Bribes, you say? So, 1,000, why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
Okay, what else? Yeah, I'm betting there's some, what's that site called? Like Archive of Our Own? I bet you there's some fanfic with these two. Yeah. I have no doubt.
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Wait, how can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught.
Kirsty says, no, I don't ship it. Kim deserves so much better. But power projections thus far, they mostly, yep.
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception.
I what now? What are we talking about? Sorry, I got thinking about like fan fiction and stuff. Anyway, I see. If someone resists?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty?
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
Honestly, sounds like they do a better job than... Anyway, what happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
He taps on his coat pocket where he keeps his note. And who makes all these rules?
The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens of Revachol, says the Communist Cop.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Or if they think you do.
The Moral Intern, what is that?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
Maybe like the UN almost? And if I didn't know, how would you describe them?
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe
Time travelers?
in the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
There's so much world building.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto
Blue?
is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous.
Ah, I love my voices.
Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner.
Who was Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
You like the moral intern?
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad.
That's another leitmotif associated with moralism.
But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
Leitmotif, that's like a musical term, like in like operas or musicals or something like that, where like a particular set of notes will like reappear over and over, right? Let me know if that's right or not, or maybe it's a broader term than that. Maybe it's applied to that, but that's not all it is. But that's what I think of. Yeah, theme that runs through a larger work, correct? Yeah, okay. Believe in the RCM. Well, Kim, I believe in you. And Mazovian economics, yeah. I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
Do I? Things are bad out there. Point to the city. We need them here, giving us the right to police Revachol. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen the places in humanism? Fair. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting bourgeois rights. Maybe? Mutter silently. Immigrants, liberal gips, fucking men turning into women. God damn, man. Of all the variant runs of this game I want to do, I don't think that's the one I want to go on. Second thought, I don't have an opinion. I mean, they've done an awful job here. Have you seen this place? This isn't humanism.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
So vigilance is okay with me. Yeah, vigilantes sound bad. Maybe we should make our own law. You and me, Kim. Let's set this world right.
Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
He looks at the roundabout.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string.
Oh, that's good.
East to west, as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
God damn! Red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string. Ah! I'll say nothing more. Just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below.
Rage against dying light.
Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
He pulls on a cigarette. Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
And in Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, And it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I'm going to be optimistic here. I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Thank you for this. Thanks for everything, Kim.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
He puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door. Night, Kim. Oh, look! He's no longer attached. That your room? Yeah, okay. Still have this weird door we couldn't open. It's just linked to his room, I wonder.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
I guess go to sleep there, but... We look any
A
different?
mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
We could try it first, and then it's a white roll. But I think that would be a bad idea. Hang on a second. Because we could injure it, or maybe this is one we can't reroll.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned.
Still only 17%, but let's give it a try.
The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
There's no interaction at all with the door. Like there's no dialogue. Curious. Should we hang the tie up again?
The fan stands still.
You know what? Actually.
The fan stands. The switch must be broken.
Oh.
Nothing happens. The air in the room is starting to feel like vaporized urine.
The window's been open all day too, and it's still like that? Alright, let's leave it. Alright. Good time to go to bed, I guess.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Listen, tutorial agent, I appreciate you, but you're breaking my immersion. Alright, let's crawl in. Could review the cases with the clipboard.
The sheets feel at
I'm
once
tired.
coarse
It's been a long
and
day.
heavy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Oh, recording machine is playing. I don't remember it playing before. I don't know. Maybe it was.
And then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come.
Ugh. Me every frickin' night. But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow. We gotta flip the pillow over so it's cool again.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly.
Hey!
This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Should have gotten more drugs. Roll over to the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him? Who?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence.
Only it was this easy.
Over you, until your eyelids twitch in your sleep, and images start forming.
Quill cosplaying my sleep routine. No, the tutorial agent's voice is great. Just cut in unexpectedly there. This is when you play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 and you get dream sequences. We got like fucking Cthulhu over here. I mean, I know that's not what's going on. It's just like tire tracks or whatever, but doesn't it look like a squid head? At least I still have my bag and my crowbar. Yeah, I'm going to visit the crime scene in my sleep. At least Kuno hopefully won't be there. Ah! Oh, the disco ball! I love the disco ball lights too.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
Is that what my voice is supposed to sound like? I'm not going to do that. It's going to kill my throat. I love this. I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry.
Harry!
You don't remember shit.
I have a name! Wait, did we know we were Horace, I think? No, we guessed it. I'd made up Horace, Horace. And didn't it turn out to be Horace, Horus? Think. And then Harry makes sense. Wow.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Holy shit. Tell me what this is. Not answering before telling me who you are. No. You said, who? My what?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
Okay, tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone.
Hear about what?
Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
I'm going to assume she left us because we're sorry, cop. I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you.
Why do we choose to play this game, man?
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back. I don't want to come back. I don't want to come back.
They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back.
3 times gone.
All of it. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere.
This voice acting.
Burning furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've seen you before.
No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed.
Change to ancient reptilian brain.
Stinky boy.
Okay. I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit, thrashing around in that
high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
I like that.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad.
I agree.
This dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
Oh God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry.
I like the little sing-song at the end.
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Yep, no, you're right. You're right. We've got to take more drugs. Oof. Get up. Get up, Harry. At least we have a name.
Good going, buddy.
Just had the most beautiful dream, uplifting, rejuvenating. Oh God, what the hell was that?
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think?
Dude,
It is worrying, isn't
don't
it?
intrude on my reality, okay?
Can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
That's not really, I feel super good. Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
We have another opt-in coming up. Well, first question. Wait, what is speed?
Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor? You got up from this floor because of a holy vow you made 16 years ago. With me. To wake up exactly 7:30 every morning until the day you die.
That's actually kind of cool, and I'm getting like spiraling ideas for characters and stuff. Wow.
Don't be silly. There was no vow. You were high on speed. That was the only reason you got up. You can't detect without it.
Explains all the running.
It's that simple.
Our character seemed to feel absolutely god-awful yesterday, and now I'm being told I feel worse. Maybe we need to solve that. Volition equals your inner Kim. Oh, now I listen to volition. I think I'm going to give into electrochemistry. I don't know, man. I don't know. No, take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed. I need more of it then. Detecting is my life. These are both really interesting. Do we fight against what we've done before and try to be better? Or do we give in, crawl into that pit? Was this game developed on the basis of what if we cranked unreliable narrator concepts up to 11? I mean, the electrochemistry isn't great. That's true. It's mostly being inflated from 2 items. Whereas our volition is naturally solid at a 4. I think what I might do, I might lean into our volition here. Partially from a meta point of view of, I'm going to probably do another run where I have a high physique, which will just naturally give us a higher electrochemistry, and I might give in on that one. I don't like drugs, but the drugs like me, yeah. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too. I think we're going to fight against it. And I think we're going to have plenty of flaws with this character, but maybe we'll fight against this one. No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed, although I did go and ask for the other drug already. And we might do the cigarette. But maybe I can try to draw the line here. It's not even an opt-out. All right, I can take it. Not going to go looking for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
Electrochemistry is very persuasive. That's a lie. I can do this without the speed. Half the town won't be dead. I lie to myself. I'm straight edge except for drugs and alcohol. That's Will the Willow. I'm going to opt out.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
I do look forward to electrochemistry, like, verbally abusing me, though. Maybe I won't get a cigarette after all. I don't know, but Kim looks so cool. You know? I mean, should we let Kim sleep in? No, we need Kim. Come on. Maybe he's already downstairs. You know what? That's probably exactly what happened. Why is that door white and this one's green outline? Hello, lady? It's like
Door is closed.
no, I'm not gonna knock on it. As I like wield my crowbar. Oh, what was that? What was that swirl? There wasn't a little click spot. Oh, nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Oh, there's a newspaper over here. That may have been all we were sort of reacting to. All right. Downstairs. Oh! This room's open. And it's not after 1,600 hours. And that lady moved. I'm going to give her back her brooch. We're going to try to be better. Morning, Kim.
Morning.
Sleep well?
Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
What do you mean, rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys,
Yeah.
who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Are these the men Gart told us about yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep.
You me both,
Sad
buddy.
By the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
Second level up. I got 2 skill ups ready to go. Man, you know what? I think I'm going to put a point in volition. Why do we need to talk to them?
A lot of things point to the dock workers union. The circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information. Actually, that's not a lot of things. We should have dug up more yesterday. Still, we need to talk
Maybe I should be doing speed.
It won't be easy.
There's so many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements, says the sorry cop.
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debardeurs Union.
Oh, it's the first time we've heard the word debardeurs. I mean, that's just like unloaders. You know, I mean, it's what they are.
In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
You lead on, Kim. You know what you're doing. Let's roll.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them. Continue.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're a dock workers union, but debardeur, like, just mostly means, like, unboarders, right? Unloaders. One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with business.
Good. A power move. purposefully concentrate on something else first. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about them?
I mean, yeah.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
I'm gonna complain about my room. Is what I'm gonna do first. Hey, I paid you good money. Why isn't it clean? About my bill for tonight, but I don't have enough money right now.
20 real.
Yeah, okay.
And why are you waiting?
Shush. Listen, I'm gonna give you back your pin. We're gonna try to be better.
Just a moment.
The old woman turns back to the cafeteria manager. Is he giving you a hard time, Lena? I got your back. I can crowbar him in the face right now.
And there's no public phones nearby?
Well, there's only 2 in like the entire district, we've heard.
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
Yeah, I should spend 1 skill point. I was still gonna save 1 maybe for a reroll in endurance. But fuck it. Again. Part of me is like, yeah, let's invest in the volition. Let's do that move. I'm gonna bring Inland Empire up to an 8 because the even numbers seem to be pretty strong for the like the auto offense. Fuck it. I'm gonna put a point of volition right now. We're drawing a land in the sin right now. A line in the sand right now is what we're gonna do. Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. There. I'm committing. I'm making a decision. Closest phone booth is down by the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience. Cafeteria manager appears genuinely apologetic. Okay. No crowbar to the face.
It's fine. I understand. Thank you anyway.
Sure.
I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Oh, Lena, you're a sweetie. I'm going to try to make this district better for you.
The lady is distressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
Howdy, Lena. What's kicking? G'day, ma'am. Everything all right? Sorry, ma'am. Didn't mean to eavesdrop on your conversation. Tell me how I might make it up to you.
Hey, Quill, pay attention.
G'day, ma'am. Everything all right?
Please don't trouble yourself.
Hey, Limo.
Me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
We have a radio in our car. Maybe you can use that for something?
The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead, too.
Wait, what's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
I can vaguely hit him in the face with a crowbar. Sorry. He still hasn't fixed his bird. Why did you need to use the phone anyway?
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Sounds more like a side thing. I need to take care of my main thing, then I'll get back to it. No. We pay attention, Lena. I don't even like the okay, I'll bite, but has your husband gone missing before, ma'am?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
A cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds.
I do like shivers a lot.
Something sweet in it. Somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine.
Somnolent?
When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
So, somnolent makes me think of words related to like sleep and sleepwalking, right? But I don't know if that's the same type of word. Something sweet and it's somnolent. So I would think this is another variant of sweet. I don't know this word. See, this needs like a built-in like thesaurus and dictionary and shit. That's what this needs. One thing that's going to be cool if I do, well, not if, when I do another run of this game, again, maybe on my own, but when I do another run of this game and I put my stats in somewhere else, if I go high physique, obviously they'll get super high electrochemistry, but also really high shivers. What was Half-Life again? Let the people take control, threaten people. Oh, yeah, so beating people up, strong muscles, no pain, tough. I mean, most of the physique ones aren't terribly interesting to read. Shivers, oh, there's more text though, somewhere. Oh, there, info. That's what it is. I'm going to say these have like tons more. Yeah, fight or flight. Someone was asking if I had read these. I clicked through most of these sort of off screen. I don't know if I read them all. It urges you to be disco. Cool. All right.
But you have more important things to worry about.
Lena, okay. technically, yes, but what I want to say is there's nothing more important than you. What was this expedition your husband went on? Let's start going through this.
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going
waterlock.
down the coast across the waterlock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
It's possible nothing happened to your husband, ma'am, but the waterlock is stuck open, and he might just be stuck on the other side of the canal.
The waterlock, that was broken. Could this be it?
Yeah, but it looks like I can ask this first. Wait, who's this Gary person? Do you trust him?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
I do appreciate these little proceeds in some situations that let you know this is going to advance it, so the other things are sort of side stuff. It's kind of like when you're playing like Mass Effect, and the things on the right side are the ones that are usually the decision that advance things forward, and the things on the left are like, let's get some extra details. I mean, it's gamey, but obviously in real life you'd have much more control over the conversation if you want to back up and ask other questions and things. Anyway, waterlock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there.
Oh my. What happened to the waterlock?
Wouldn't you know it? It's blocked by a big butter billboard. It fell right into the water. Sorry, sometimes you just mimic other people's accents.
Oh, sweetie. If it weren't for you, I'd be looking forward to another sleepless night. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
No, Lena.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Exactly.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
It's probably just a beetle that has like 3 spots instead of 2 spots or something. Or maybe it's something awesomely cool.
Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
And if you see him, let him know.
Maybe it'll turn out that the actual murder is truly vanilla and the most boring thing that's ever happened, and it's irrelevant.
Waterlock's been repaired.
It's just the excuse for us being here. I feel bad that I spoke over Lena, but I can tell you about the waterlock's been repaired. It's cold out there. If I see him, I'll let him know you're here when or if I get there. Accept the task. Oh, I'll get there.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Bless your heart. So your husband is some kind of scientist.
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
Oh, like Bitcoin and shit.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts
You
to
pronounced the P in
legitimize
pseudo.
research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
Lieutenant sounds unimpressed.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
And the hobby as like a follow-up burn.
It's not a hobby, dear.
Yeah.
It's a subfield.
Kim, you just lost several cool points.
In animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless. And frankly,
Kim low-key just murders people.
lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
The quality of research at Revacholian universities has been on the decline, but you doubt there was ever a time when cryptozoology was embraced by the academic elite. She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
Tell me more about Morel. Looks, character, your relationship. Are you looking for someone to bring in as a third?
Oh dear. I'm not sure where to begin.
What does your husband look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
I like how the description has nothing to do with like his base physical characteristics, right?
It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
Let's try again. If I were to meet him on the street, what would I look for?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook.
Thanks, Kim.
He's jotting down the woman's description.
I don't need to remember things. I've got Twitch chat to remind me of stuff.
One other thing.
I externalize my memory.
Tons of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds.
That helps.
You know, just in case.
How long have you been married? And again, is it an open relationship?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary.
Not as good as 18.
I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
How'd the two of you meet? Kim at this point is like, dude, we've got shit to do, murders to solve. I'm like, no, Kim, you go. I'm talking to Lena.
By a dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident. And he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She smiles wistfully.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
Yeah, give me the juicy bits. All right, I think I have all the information I need. Let's move
I
on.
hope I've been useful.
You know, I'm gonna do this right here because we might get some rerolls as we stack some more modifiers as we go. Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids. Yeah. Yeah, the hanging dude isn't getting better.
Enthusiastic idiot. But you're still an idiot.
Oh. I want to know everything about cryptids. Living cryptids, extinct cryptids, marine cryptids, land cryptids. Bring it on.
We don't have time for cryptozoology.
God damn it, Kim!
Let's get back to work, shall we?
You're going to have to work hard to get these cool points back. You didn't give me a cigarette last night, and now the disrespect. Tell me more about this rare insect your husband is looking for.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
No, please.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
No, I want to hear all about the insect.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically.
The clock is just ticking away.
Ah yes, Phasmatodia, a diverse group of insects whose bodies resemble twigs, leaves, that sort of thing. Ghost insects, colloquially.
Wait, is that true? Like stick bugs and leaf bugs and things like that. Is that actually what their order is called? Or is that just in this game?
Oh yeah. Here comes the interesting.
Yeah.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insular Indian coast. Hence its name, the Insular Indian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers.
Maybe you could name it after me. It could be the hairy stick bug.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
We sure are, Kim.
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
Damn the establishment. What makes you think the phasmid's around here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one.
That's all you need, then.
Didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect.
This is the game now, by the way.
Looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
So a newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have?
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insular Indian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
So is it dangerous? I'm assuming the answer is no, but who knows?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
That's true. Is it valuable?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
I believe that to be very literally true. But maybe you could write a cool book about it. Does it have cool powers?
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years. Centuries, even.
Okay, so what's so special about the stick bug, then?
Oh, dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well.
No, you're doing great, Lena.
It is very special.
The woman's face flushed with embarrassment. God damn it, Kim! See what you did? Now she's embarrassed.
Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
Listen, Lena, about your pin.
I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket.
No, I decided not to pawn it. You should have it back.
Oh, thank you, dear. I confess I am glad to see it again.
Even the lieutenant seems happy with this turn of events.
Okay, you've got one cool point back, Kim. You got a bit to go to max out again.
Now, what else, sweetie?
Oh, we didn't get a modifier for this. That's all for now, ma'am. Unfortunately, I guess I kind of have to go to work. Oh, that's got a little clock. Oh, yeah, okay. So some of these are sort of time-based. Makes sense. And this was just when I got these. All right, cool. Very cool. What is this? Tomatoes are so thinly sliced you can see through them. What's up, buddy?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod.
Do you know what's behind that door? Point to the blue door.
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Thanks, composure. I'm happy we have you, otherwise I'd have no idea. Just gonna double check. Hey, Northern Lion, how's it going?
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
A little under an hour?
Sweet Lord, a whole hour. And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time? You've truly extinguished all trace of yourself.
You know, maybe I should take the gloves off. I'm not sure that electrochemistry is a very good influence on me. I'm highly suggestible. I've been secretly thinking about it all this time. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. Now that you mention it, I do need a rum and lemonade. I'd love for Gart to serve me up a beverage. See, this is how we ran up such a huge bar tab last time, electrochemistry. And I say this. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade to yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
It would be interesting if some of these options, like, were locked out if you had too much electrochemistry. No, I'm not gonna lick. No, goddammit. I'm not gonna lick the stain off the counter. I'm not gonna do it. It's the gloves that are making me drink. That's right.
What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then. It would go well with those cigarettes. That's a great combination.
Oh my god. It's giving me a task, which probably means I can get XP. I mean, I don't know if we're going to give up drinking completely, but maybe not 8 a.m. licking a random stain off a counter drinking, right? All about the money, you know. All right. Thanks, Ryan. Hello, you're not outside. And you're not wearing your gloves.
Let me handle this.
I mean, she's the gardener, right? Pretty sure that's what she was dressed like. Let me handle this. The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Detective disorientated.
Fair.
Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Is this not the same person that was outside? I swear she had like a yellow thing on and overalls. She's a lot meaner. Maybe she is someone different.
Her entire character.
Oh, it is.
This young woman is cold.
I mean, she was standing by like the "fuck the police" graffiti, and like I think kind of denied it was her. Maybe it was her this whole time. You lied to me. You're not a gardener.
That's right. I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
Seems like a weird lie to build, but okay.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
Points to the man on her right. To Kim? She points to Kim?
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
Okay, I mean, settle down.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
Kim, weren't you just saying that we should tread carefully here? Like, honestly.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
She's very ACAB.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol.
I'm anti-privatization.
In the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
No, man, I'm drinking the same Kool-Aid as you.
Fuck yeah.
All right, so that must be Titus here. The tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
World needs a financial buffer zone. No need to get emotional. Privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny. Maybe you're just not historic individuals. I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, likes you socialists. I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step forward. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans? Okay, listen. Is there like a moderate socialist option I can take from time to time that isn't literally just like, let's break out the guillotines and start mass murdering people? Like, can we get a little finesse in our response? I mean, if this was a sarcastic response, like if there was a little sarcasm tag here, that would be really funny. You know what? Let's just go and ask our questions.
Let's.
What's your job though here? What's your role in all this?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
What? What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
I saw what you were thinking. You want to say, what are you going to do to me? Don't. Just because it's in your head doesn't mean you have to say it.
But that's kind of how I've been operating. Things in my head say stuff, and then I do them.
You will not lose out on anything good by not saying it.
The game is telling me from a meta point of view, don't say it. You're not going to lose anything if you don't say it. You know what? I've decided I'm gonna let volition lead me a little bit. At least today. At least this morning. We'll see. We're fairly mercurial. I guess I should just go talk to Titus then. Oh man, big part of me wants to just quick save and then see what's going on here. No, I'm gonna go talk to Titus. I mean, two voices told me not to do it. That'll be another playthrough. Another playthrough. It's fine. It's fine. Is that a spittoon? Oh, they're spitting it, reeking of tobacco. Yep, lovely. No, I can't see what it says. Photos of men in overalls, toting guns and, Union placards. Okay. Can I look outside the window from here? You see hawthorn bushes outside.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. The men are talking, but you swear you hear those black limbs tap on the window as the wind blows outside.
Tap, tap, tap. It's not time yet. Mysterious door seen. I'm gonna look out the window. I'm probably gonna take a bunch of psychic damage.
Nothing. Just black tangles like the hair of an old woman. motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach the hawthorn, nor does the light come in from this window.
What? Squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside. You're not so sure about that. Somehow you just know there's something out there.
Yeah, good place for a stick insect to hide. You're right. There's something out there. Ooh, hang on. Inland told you. Hang on. Let's retry this immediately. I mean, we do need to hit double 6. But what could possibly go wrong?
Nothing. As before. Just black brown.
Close. Got double 5s.
What's this weirdo cop doing now, huh? Window shopping?
I think he's trying to find dirt on us in our box. It's what they...
Yeah, we do succeed, I think, on 11.
Did you know policemen are sometimes called pigs?
Wow, no. I hadn't heard that.
We're getting XP for this.
Yeah. Because they like to sniff around in dirt.
Tattooed man gives you a look.
He's just trying to sound clever. He has no idea what you're looking for.
Oh, this... Hang on, was this a dialogue option before when there's something out there with the quotes? I don't remember seeing the quotation mark. Maybe they were there, but I like to think that previously it wasn't dialogue and now it is. That's what I'm going to pretend, even though this clearly wasn't the case. But we're going to pretend now I'm verbalizing it. There's something out there.
Yeah, your mother.
Ooh, burn.
It's not a very good mother joke, but the room still laughs. Something about those mother jokes just works.
I'm going to revert my gaze.
This is where you say your bed.
Titus, you're told to keep a low profile. New task, interrogate the vigilance. The vigilantes.
Detective.
Lieutenant acknowledged you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you. This seems like a great idea, Kim. Don't say anything yet. First, you need to talk about your attitude. First, you need to talk to Mr. Crowbar. You need to talk about the hangman out back. Part of me is just like, let him talk. Let's let him talk.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
I like your toque.
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple peasants, sire.
The chatter is too inane to reach your ears. Raise your chin and gaze into the distance like a prince. I feel like that's going to get me punched in the face. I do quite like doing the things that unlock from our checks. It's drama. I do love drama so much. I'm going to get punched in the face. Raise your chin and gaze into the distance like a prince.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
Surprisingly, no.
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
We're looking for Titus Hardy.
We need to talk about that man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that won't.
That is a odd accent.
You're sure taking your time. Waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
He's going to be even more disgusting today. Or maybe at this point it's starting to dry out.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
I don't get it, but okay.
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
He slaps his forehead.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
You're involved somehow? Just don't have proof yet? Dude, like, I don't even... Whatever, it puts him on the defensive, I guess. You're involved somehow, I just don't have proof yet.
Well, maybe you should just fuck off then.
Honestly, it's fair.
Don't worry. We are resourceful. We'll find a good topic for us to discuss.
Scan the room.
No. Eyes here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
It's a good response, actually.
He understood what you were doing, taking inventory of them. Now watch the other guys fuck it up by falling out of line.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy Boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy!
Shouts the scrawny rat-faced man, 2 teeth missing in the front.
Yes, falling out of line to please him. This is the best kind. And now this guy is going to...
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
Says the 40-something man from the corner with a plectrum hanging from his neck. It's a plectrum.
Use it to take a dig at his friend. Floodgates open.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
You notice gang tattoos. The man must be either Mesk or Sarah Mizarian.
This one knows how to...
Oh, it's a guitar pick! Right.
He's a hothead, but not one to be taken lightly. The last one is a bit of a black sheep.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, Phil.
Good job, buddy.
We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Too late. You already got a pretty good picture of these guys. You can use this.
What can I use it for?
You could take another look at the tracks in the yard. See if they fit with the characters here. It could be incriminating.
Guess what? I've come upon something incriminating. Yeah, I'm a super cop. Yeah, I'm not sorry cop, I'm super cop.
Incriminating? Now that's a big boy word. Well, maybe.
Don't worry. We are resourceful.
Yeah, all right, I'm going to take off now. Enjoy your morning beers. Elizabeth, got anything to say?
I've got nothing to say to you.
What are you going to do to me? No! No, don't do it. Don't do it. All right. Return with more evidence. Okay. Wonder if we can take another crack at the body. We have so many little jobs. So many things. Maybe we should have a cigarette. Look for that. Rich people sing karaoke. Find a way in the side package. Who made the call? Look at the clothes. May take a while. Track down your badge. After the initial inspection, dead body is done. Find morale, find booze. What can I reroll right now? Yeah, the footprints in the dust. You know what? Let's try to be a detective for a minute. Let's actually try to do our job. How do we get to the roof? Remind me later that I want to try to get to the roof.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Ah, right. +1 counted the Hardy Boys.
Wow. Still not doing it. You're bad at this.
Why am I so bad at being... Why am I so bad at this game? Why am I so bad at rolling dice? Oh my god. What? All right. Sure. This seems really important. Tracks on the scene, and I can't read them all. Lieutenant! Yeah, hey, wait! Wait! Right here, number 2! Literally what I was complaining about! Why is this so complicated? I keep failing!
Maybe you keep failing because you suck.
Oh, fuck, okay. Jesus Christ. First time I see that, get wrecked.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
I can't possibly fail again, right? I mean, that would be ridiculous, right?
As you breathe in...
Oh, sure, now I get the 11.
It's a spell of the mind telling you to run. and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
You couldn't have inverted those 2 dice rolls? I didn't even need an 11 for the other one. I just need to not fail so horribly. It's fine. Okay. Why do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants.
What was the +6? I got my shit together. My shit is compressed.
Marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
So in theory, I could have like started the game and done this in like the first 5 minutes. Instead of taking, now on our 4th stream, on the 2nd day in game. All right, let's start from the bottom and work our way up. Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic.
Yeah.
The clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding.
It's said it was a security guard.
An array of interlocking plates.
It's like body armor.
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
They aren't just boots, are they? This is the armor he was stripped of.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
All right, now I gotta go and listen to some sabaton. What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fairweather. Fairweather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't.
Oh, that's interesting. So based on Kim's dialogue here, he is supposing that this man was hanged with his body armor and then people picked off the bits and pieces. But for some reason, not the boots? Maybe his feet swelled too much. I had assumed he had been stripped of his armor and then hung. Which might still be the case. Maybe I'm a better detective than Kim. He's still not maxed out on his cool points yet. Remember that.
We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually...
Oh no, I don't want to talk to Kuno! Fuck. And I got 2 things to talk to him about. God damn it. Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there was no rest of the armor. I mean, no, that doesn't make any sense, but maybe he was stripped before he was killed sort of does. We'd still want to go looking for the bits and pieces, though.
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes.
Oh.
They had to remove the jeans and shirts we found to get to it.
Right,
And
okay.
this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
Is it really? It looks so bulky. That would be... Alright.
Nice. That makes sense.
Sure. What if they told him to strip before they hung him, to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
This fucking kid, man.
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to.
All right, the material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Maybe we can pawn the boots.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Ka-ching, baby! Nod to the boots. That's what I was thinking.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
I mean, what are boots if not hubcaps for the feet? Just saying, Kim.
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
If this constabulary is dragging their feet, why not start ourselves before more good men die?
So they don't get shot in the foot? I think our extremities are fine without a dead man's boots.
Oops. Well, no one said it would work. Back to detecting now.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
Maybe I did. Who knows? I haven't actually read all my case notes. I should probably do that, actually.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
These look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the boots. Surely that's going to do something useful.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side
of
a porcelain cup.
I see, yep.
The pry bar in your hand is itching for some action.
Yeah, let's see how tough this armor is. I'm going to swing the pry bar at the boot.
The metal connects with the same ding.
It's a very satisfying sound.
Does not appear to get louder.
Did you hear that? A click?
Yes, like dice rolling. I've been rolling a lot of dice and mostly failing.
This is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads the incoming energy horizontally, from plate to plate. When the plates connect, there's a click. That's the sound you heard. See these lines?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates.
It's like mail.
There are hundreds of them altogether, like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony, perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
This is really a lot more detail about these boots than I expected. Run your finger over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice the whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination: E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
He dips the drying ball point of his pen on his tongue.
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
Listen, drama, I love you. But that seems like a terrible thing to decide to do right now. Why would we do this? What I'm hoping is if I did lie, can we be like, that doesn't seem right, it doesn't fit the right format. And be like, oh, you're right, it's this. I'm not going to lie to Kim. Although I am so curious. But no, not this one. I'm going to read what it actually says.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done.
Oh, cool.
The station can chase it for us.
I'm going to pull the boot off now.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
I mean, I'm worried about some decomposing sludge being in the boot. No, I'm going to grab the boot under your arm and pull. It's fine.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Ah, okay. Now I understand.
Stop!
Looks at you with the boot in your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it?
You're going to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
This is a weird set of options. I'm gonna pull his head off, right?
Yes, that's what I say.
Yeah.
You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't.
Yeah. Well, you help me. Hold on to his thigh.
Indeed. From this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that?
I don't know why we're hanging on to this boot so long. Why didn't I just drop it immediately? These boots would go super well with my bell-bottom pants. Advanced enemy technology, we should conduct research on their weakness. Are we not detectives? There may be clues inside the boot. Which is mostly what I was thinking would happen. But we can wait until we've taken the body down, perhaps. Expensive, I thought I could pawn these, earn some lucre. I mean, also that. that constabulary thing I said before with dead guys. I want to protect them. I'm sorry, I didn't even want to take them off, just thought I'd try. No, are we not detectives? There may be clues inside the boots, but we can wait until the body comes down. But I'm going to say this is my reason. Because this is actually what I expected. I thought maybe we can pawn them for a few extra bucks as a bonus, but I assumed we might maybe get a lead here. Especially if they were stripping him down and looking for something. Although presumably they found whatever they're looking for if they stopped before pulling off his boots.
How many clues do you need? You already found a number. Besides...
Lots! All the clues! Kim! I decided to be an actual detective today. Why are you giving me shit for it? What is going on?
There's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
Okay, that does explain why his boots are still there.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
There's a couple of times now where it says like, oh, you're doing this with the... I don't actually know how to like separate from the lieutenant yet. I'm assuming it's something that's going to happen, but I'm going to accept steal a dead man's boots. That would be dishonorable. Refuse for honor. No. Pfft. Honor and an empty sack is worth the sack. I think that's one of the rules of acquisition. But this sounds like a plan.
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
I don't think the microphone probably picked up those finger crack sounds. What's going to happen to the boots then?
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
Fine. We can back off. Look at
the cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. His torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink.
And inspect the belt, which I'm assuming is the cargo belt here, because he doesn't appear to be wearing an actual belt. I said it's just in his underpants.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
Always possible he didn't die from hanging either, right? He could have been killed and then hanged.
This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
6-rotor airships? Lore drop. Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo. Kim's probably going to be like, dude, everyone knows that.
Airlifting?
Ooh.
I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so. Then again, what do I know? I don't even know what an airship is. You know what? We're gonna leak a little bit of what goes on inside our head to Kim a little bit more. My brain tells me this.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
So we're still assuming the dock workers from the harbor did it.
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
No. You feel like it was something else. But what?
Don't ask me. I'm just lumbering from one moment to the next. I mean, literally true, yes. Honestly, part of me thinks the murder, again, totally mundane, and is the most boring part of the game. You know, it's going to be one of these things where the murder itself is meaningless. It's just about everything else going on. Or maybe it's huge. I'm just going to say, I feel like it was something else. My brain tells me so.
Yes, it often is. This bell worries me.
They sure want him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
Just, are you going to make me climb up the goddamn tree and then probably die because I fail at all the physical checks? How do they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points to the buckle tying the belt to the branch above. Did they climb using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splinters.
I'm going to have to work with the goddamn kids.
I think they
I don't want to work with the goddamn kids.
Pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle. Yeah, which I mean, I don't know about it could be a lasso, or they could have flung it around, like looped it around, and then buckled it, and then zipped it up. But
could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
All right, let's back up and look at the corpse.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp, and torso covered.
Let's inspect those tattoos. There's a lot of tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
That's a crazy tattoo.
His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Yeah, is this a national pattern? Like, that's what I'm wondering about.
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
We're missing something here.
I agree.
A sudden ring fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal-capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
Oh, really?
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Wait on, let me make some bunny ears behind the corpse. He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting, then...
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Oh, it's like a Polaroid. When I was young, I had a camera that used like flashbulb, like ampoules like that for the flash. It was ridiculous. Like one shot flash and the bulb would burn itself out. Literally, like that was the design of it. I mean, there's some other old timers in the chat. I know some of you all experienced that. It's one of these things that's like ridiculous to explain to like kids, like and makes you feel old, right? I mean, to a certain extent, a lot of them have never seen a film camera, but they're at least aware of the film as a thing. But to say that, like, you don't understand, the flash was a bulb, you'd click, then you take it and throw it away. By the way, you're welcome for us handing you a shitty Earth. It came in a cube, so you got 4 flash out of them. Yeah, you could do those that were rotated. And there was another one that was sort of like a stick-like cartridge that I think maybe the one I saw had maybe had 5 of them or something like that. They would just do one at a time. Ridiculous. Yeah, mailing away your film to get developed. Yep. Sound of shrill flash followed by breaking a small glass ampoule. Yeah.
In case we need it.
Mm-hmm. The lieutenant says and shakes the paper. No, don't shake it. And that song, Shake It Like a Polaroid Photo. No, you don't shake it. That's how you get streaks in your goddamn Polaroid. Letting it dry in the cold wind on a color perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. It is cool that as like it's printed on top though. Yeah, cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
Super cool. What do you need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
I'm very responsible. Says the guy who pawned his own gun and lost his badge and his police uniform and his case notes. Hey, at least I found those. Hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper.
It's a good line.
Teeming with opportunistic organisms.
I don't look him in the eye. I don't know why.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man? Talked in your dream. Very high. No, I'm not very high. I swore it off. Watch me fail this.
I'm gone.
Where have you gone? No, I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about you.
There is nothing funny about jokes either.
Who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Slow down there, Oedipus. I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Cobbo.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
I can't get the compartment in my ledger open.
The blue heart. Oh, that's good shit. You'll love it. Just press down and fuck it open like you always do.
Okay. So press down, so it's like a childproof pill bottle?
Fuck it hard. Copopo the clown.
He means force. It'll work.
So what is happening exactly right now?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your...
Black, frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
Imagination.
Imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
Thanks, Necktie. I appreciate you.
He loves those.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go. Do you want more?
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up. Copperoony Rooney.
Is my name Rooney? No, it's Harry.
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Rooney is obviously not who I am.
Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately. I do, actually.
You might be onto something there.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, Brother Copo. It was love all along.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
I wonder if this is passing in real time, and Kim is just wondering why I'm like staring so intently at this dead man. I don't have anything else to do. This case is all I have. Because he told me, nod towards Kim. Maybe this leads to something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous. The clown lips on the corpse appears to smile. The face rotates before you slowly.
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
Shut up!
A child born with
Goddamn.
Moore's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
What? I mean, honestly, yeah. I'm hoping I can still say this, but myself in the bathroom mirror.
There you go. Look at that bright kid. We're birds of a feather, you and I. Soon you will be just like me. Just keep drinking and having a good time. It's a matter of weeks.
No, I totally gave that up now. I've been clean and sober for an hour and a half.
Feeling nausea, vomiting, tenderness or pain around the liver area, tiny red lines on the skin above waist level, more like days, Coppo. The clock is ticking.
Oh.
Your liver tells you so.
Hang on, I'm gonna come back here.
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
I'm gonna click this and see what it does.
You sure I got out of that one? Coppellini.
Yeah. All right, enough.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Well, the dialogue didn't match this text, but awesome. I'm going to squint and take a step back, take in the full picture.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem.
Hanging down his hands?
Use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink, thighs too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
Relax your eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, neck are discolored. Something is coming out of him. He's beaten up. See the bruises? Actually, that's kind of interesting. He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem.
Oh,
maybe
well,
even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Some fucking asshole has been throwing rocks at this guy. Yeah, that's what you mean to say, right, Kim? Right?
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
All right, I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Yeah, it seems like a lynching to me.
Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption. But we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
I still want to say I think he's dead.
I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently. His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Deep.
Totally dead.
The world no longer stores his personality in its composition. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago. Better not say that. Too heavy. Totally. This Buster's not come back. Deady dead, dead, dead. What is dead anyway? I'm going with number one for sure.
That sounds about right. Yes.
He nods in agreement with this advanced piece of conceptualization, having mulled it over. Yeah. Something seems to be coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
Dude, I've already thrown up like 4 times trying to approach this corpse. I don't want to do it again.
The fuck he saying?
Talking about shit.
I mean, yeah. We got lucky? Did we get lucky? Oh, that he didn't have more in him, I guess?
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
No, you're right, Kim. We're going to back off and catch our breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you.
No, Willies, this isn't a rerun. We just never managed to successfully approach the corpse before. We went the entire first day without ever inspecting the corpse because I couldn't stop throwing up when approaching it. So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
All right, we'll step back and have another look first.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink.
I have something I need to know, Corpus Man.
Of course.
No, apparently I don't.
Come back later,
Okay, preliminary examination is done. Let's get him down from here.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to
I also have chain cutters.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Yeah, we could saw the branch. We'd have to get up there. I did think about just shooting the rope. We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Can't someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
Yeah, good idea. Let's call the police.
What was that about processing, then? Weren't they supposed to take care of the boots? Why don't they help?
Yeah, can't the boys from processing take care of this?
No.
Why?
Think of the boys from processing as murderers.
Okay,
Only
they're murderers.
Instead of people, they murder crime scenes. Processing is a wrecking crew. They know how to commission off items and how to work the incinerator in the morgue. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
Maybe we can shoot him down?
Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
You know, if I just yoink on his boots some more and his head pops off, everything will come down. It'll be fine. We can just do that.
How?
With a buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
I mean, it's still steel reinforced. But sure, there.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
Now I don't want to do it.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss Kuno.
I might need a drink to steady my hand.
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
What's the worst that could happen? What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, I don't have my gun, but presumably Kin does.
I'll blow his head off.
Oh, you're shooting right there. I thought you were shooting up here. Okay.
Take it. Take the shot.
If the Kunos think it's a good idea, it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
We got like muskets here. How did this become a serious option? I know, right?
That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Could I move first? Could I move? I like my hat. Also my head. Also I'm worried about tinnitus. Possibly not all in that order. Easy does it, partner.
He's gonna fucking miss.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
He feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Okay, empathy.
Fucking idiot! Look about asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
These fucking kids. No. What now? No. Just going for number 4. What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assist.
Can I have the gun? I should try. Kim, can I have the gun? Kim, can I have the gun? Can I have the gun? Kim? So first, he lends me his pen. Listen, maybe I could ask for help from the harbor?
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
I agree. Let's reconsider.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt like chicken on a skewer.
Can I have the gun?
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks.
Then he shrugs and proceeds to load the pistolet.
Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
I won't lose the gun. What kind of person you take me for? I would never.
I only have one gun.
We have to share. Because I don't know where mine is. Watch it. We won't be able to do this until I find my gun.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Okay, that one's fair. I can't disagree this time, Kuno. We have a skill point, which might be relevant here.
Banana pointer. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
It's probably going to be a goddamn savoir-faire check. No, probably hand-eye coordination. I don't think I'm going to put a point in it. Do I want to spend my skill point right away on something? Let me wait and see how this shakes up first. We're going to feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
This seems so stupid. I love it. Yeah, no, I know what Bakelite is. Yeah. Had Bakelite phone in our house.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Do not engage with the stupid child. It will not help. No, we're not. We're not actually. Let's close one eye.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the morning light as the corpse slowly rotates. The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sync up, dancing hypnotically.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Fuck it, let's do it. Oh! Oh!
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel.
That's real bad.
Goes numb from the explosion. With your ears still ringing, you lower the weapon to see what happened. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude.
That was the worst shot ever.
Blood. Only a murky sludge dripping down his belly. The sudden stink makes your eyes water.
It's not like hand the gun back to Kim. It's like, so we should go talk to someone at the harbor, right? Yeah, I think we should do that.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking cry. I knew it. What a mulko.
There's something wrong with your weapon, Lieutenant. It keeps missing.
The armistice is sufficiently precise, officer, especially at close range.
Yeah, I think this guy was shot. There's going to be so many questions down at the precinct.
It's not the gun's fault you can't shoot. It's your pig hands.
Pigs don't have hands. They have, like, fucking hooves or something.
Oh, now they're going to fight each other.
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
Lieutenant, I think we should entrust Kuno with your service weapon. He says he can shoot it. No! No! We're not giving you the gun, kid. Don't...
That's preposterous! What are you, a fucking earl?
We still need to get him down somehow.
Yeah, if only we could find a ladder. You know, like our solution is like, let's try shooting our gun at this. We could just go looking for a fucking ladder.
The bad way. The way I didn't want us to.
Yeah.
By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
How do we get inside the harbor?
From the gates. By negotiating or fighting. Or we can try the secret route we found, where your cloak is. It looked doable.
Uh-huh. I'm just gonna hurt myself again.
To the gates. Let's negotiate.
Won't it be dangerous?
To ask the suspect for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Everard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to handle this ourselves. Clearly we can't.
Suck my dick, bitches!
What's wrong with being indebted to Everard Clare?
He's a dangerous and corrupt man, and we cannot predict what he will want from us in return.
Yeah? Don't go being someone else's bitches. You're Kuno's bitches.
Let's get to it then. Alright, technically I'm still supposed to talk to these guys about some shit. And we're here.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Let's figure out what's going on with this kid. Here's what I'm worried about this. I'm worried that I'm going to succeed at this check and then take psychic damage on the basis that these kids are just fucked up. Let's see. Figure out what's going on with this kid. Watch me succeed this one.
More crime scene, bossing you around. Andy's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Hey, Kuno, you think you could turn the Kuno down for a moment? Let's talk like normal people. Kuno, listen, I know this boundary pushing thing is new to you, but it's old news for us grown-ups. Kuno, you must have seen all kinds of things throwing stones here. Want to help the RCM bust a murderer? I'm going to go with 3. The best of a bad bunch.
Fuck no. What are you? Fucking mentally handicapped?
Takes one to know one, yeah. I'm rubber and you're glue. Whatever you say to me bounces off and sticks to you.
Kuno, they've almost made you a snitch now.
Ease off.
Yeah, I know we can heal the morale damage.
Always takes the bullet over the hammer.
He'd rather die than work with the justice system.
Hey, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here.
I got about 30 minutes to go to the airport before I have to leave.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
Are you sure? Are you sure, kid?
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
What's with the tube of magnesolum, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was.
You could use some.
Endurance failed. Magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
I think that's the shit that like actually does heal this up. Like, I don't know if that's true, but I think it might be that stuff because the Nausoprene is for the health, right? I don't know.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Yeah, okay, I could use that.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
I could offer you the stuff I got from the pawnbroker.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you?
Oh, I would. Electrochemistry, I would.
Old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Feel tired and old. Listen, don't break the fourth wall at me. What's with the pig head?
Oh, that. Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Cool pig head. I liked it. I got one too. This one. It's shit.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
All right, we're gonna out-fuck with him is what we're gonna do.
Well played. No one saw that coming.
Oh, that's something more. I don't know if I want to. I guess I'll admit that it's my coat, but see my coat up there? Pretty sure it's mine.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After all, what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secret. Kuno's not snitching.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. Yet, that conclusively explains how...
It does not actually help, but okay. Could I get into the harbor from the roof? Sorry, did I still have a skill point to spend, right? Yeah. I want to spend it now. Part of me is like, yeah, let's spend it on some fucking savoir-faire so I can goddamn grab my coat freaking finally. Composure? Yeah. Inland Empire. Let's go back to work. Oh, that's right. We can unlock stuff for internalization. You know what? You know what? I want to unlock it for the rigorous self-critique. Or the socioeconomics. Ooh, which one do we do first? I want to do a rigorous self-critique first. Done. Internalize it. -1 authority. That's fine. We don't need authority. Done. Okay. Could I get into the harbor from the roof?
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just got a fly, pig.
I tried that. It didn't go so well.
Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself.
I nearly died.
It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
I want to discuss the body with you again.
Fuck about it.
Where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
What do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
He performs a kickoff on the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea.
Oh.
Style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea?
Yeah. That shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a
I was gonna say, he's a zen.
You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
What do you mean troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
What?
So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Did Kuno mishear or misinterpret something? Cows?
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
And you're telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Kuno.
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
I am sorry, cop.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
I love that Drama calls me sire. There are contusions all over his body. Did you do that? Why would I use the word contusion with this guy?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion?
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
He grabs his head like it's suddenly hurting.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. You're stupid. Haha.
Get the fuck out of here calling Kuno stupid. Pigs come to Kuno for guidance, then say he's stupid. The fuck is up with that?
They're lost without you, Kuno. They need
It was only a matter of time before they dragged me down to their level.
Why don't you figure your shit out yourself?
Hey, my shit is compressed.
Come to Detective Kuno for help.
Maybe we should.
All right.
You're testing.
Get lost.
I have more questions on the crime scene.
The kingdom of Kuno. The fuck do you want with it?
The dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How did it get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know. Could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
That is 1/11th of the average cop salary we learned, right? A cop makes on average 5,500 real annually. That's more than a month worth of income. You know, Jamie, what's so great about these pants?
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists.
Honestly, that does sound pretty good.
Believe it, you need this shit.
He unzips his jacket to give you a quick peek at the plastic wrap pants. They are graphite black and look brand new.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
Tartan ready?
They will also make you into an idiot.
You know, I might be interested in the pants. Let's talk about this later. Hang on, let me get back to that. I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so."
I might be interested in the pants.
All right, Pico, shit's rolling.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's gonna steal all your money, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
There's also a mug in the trash. Show him the mug.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes, does this quaint, better not taken out of its historical context mug have anything to do with it? Sure.
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker, 'cause he's the clothes fucker?
I guess?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Kuno. Someone has tampered with the crime scene. Clean some of it up.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator. Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
I think we delays on the flight just like they did. Okay, so we can stream a little bit longer. Cool. Excellent. I mean, sucks that the flights are late, but of course it's Air Canada. Obviously all the flights are going to be delayed because there's no other option. But yeah, we can stream a little longer.
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting two and two together here.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
Listen, that ladder over there, you ever climb it?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you would say the ladder is unclimbable?
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
Not an acrobat.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
What's that greenhouse over there?
No, Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or...
Air Canada's as reliable as Harry's liver. Mm-hmm.
It used to be a common first name among the Eri Uppergites of Ilmarar. Not so much anymore.
Yeah, the gardener? She's actually not a gardener. Turns out she's a union fixer.
The fuck does this have to do with the Kuno? Kuno doesn't give a shit who she is.
You were expecting relaying this information to him to be more rewarding, right?
I did!
Telling him you found out she isn't a gardener. You know what you should do if you want to get rewarded? Drugs. Drugs are more rewarding than work.
I succeeded at an electrochemistry check. Therefore, I took a morale hit. I should take these fucking gloves off. I should take these goddamn gloves off.
Or alcohol, if you don't want to do drugs. Alcohol is just as rewarding, but it isn't a drug. This has been going on for quite a while, hasn't it? You've been thinking about drugs and alcohol for a long time now. Juicy drugs.
This representation here is crazy. I wonder if I'm going to get a morale boost if I give in. Maybe we could have a little something. You know why I missed with the gun? Hands are a little shaky from the DTs, right? The Dark Templars.
Seems kind of boring now, going back to... What was this about? Some yard? Yards aren't interesting. Only drugs are interesting. Drugs and alcohol. You feel sad now, but what can you do? Life has to go on. With a heavy sigh, you say...
I think I'm too far gone. I think electrochemistry might win this one.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
This is still lit up. I think I went through all of it, though.
What do you want with
Yeah,
it?
no.
Good call, Pigman. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Like, the gloves literally don't do anything except +1 electrochemistry. And the pants are also bad. Should I take my pants off? I'd get back some savoir-faire, and we'd purge this electrochemistry. It do be funny, though. Listen, I even have some medicine, but -1 health. I could talk to Kunoise as well, but I don't know. See if anyone reacts to you walking around with no pants. You don't understand. Listen, Kim, you don't understand. The pants are telling me to do drugs. I should take my pants off. Oh, I can interact with this. There you go.
Yes?
It's fine. I'll just take my pants off. It's gonna be better now. Let me interact with the photo.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso.
Electrochemistry has lost its clothing privileges.
From the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their
Okay, this is the same as
pattern
before.
still kind of has an ethnic feel to it.
It's funny, like, I was gonna say, oh, my pants are telling me to do drugs. Except my clothing literally talks to me, or at least I imagine my clothing talks to me. So saying that my pants are making me do drugs kind of fits the setting and the story. Who are you?
Gone.
What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Who knows about history? Lena? Lena's been around. I'm gonna walk up to Lena without any pants on. Out of curiosity.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
I just want to say hi, Lena. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this shit on. Can we buy a drink?
Can I help you?
I need a drink. Can you pour me one? It's 10:30 in the morning. Kim, look away, Kim! Look away!
Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker?
Hey, look at the bottles! Just pour me something.
He sounds irritated. And it's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding nothing.
What? You sound irritated. Why? All I want is a drink.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this?
He shakes the imaginary shaker furiously. You're the only one here!
Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why?
Because you're not a bartender.
That's right. I'm the cafeteria manager. I'm glad we cleared that. Was there anything else?
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
I want a fucking drink, asshole!
Well, you're not getting it, asshole!
This is a thoughtful exchange. Can we move on, please?
Do I have a...
He sounds, and it's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding...
Am I wearing it? Am I
I
smart
mean,
because I'm not...
it doesn't make sense for us to go through this again.
This man needs to...
In a sense. I'm an alcohol-operated detective. If you want me to clean up that body and solve the case, then you need to insert alcohol into my mouth.
Oh, well, in that case, let me pour you a nice, big, refreshing marinella. Do you want that out of a glass or a pineapple?
You do not want to taunt me. Not when it comes to marinellas.
Don't be an imbecile. I'm not going to serve you a marinella. I have work to do and broken things to fix.
I got more XP.
If that was all, I'd like to return to it.
Fine. So I'm going to go up and just see if there's a way to get up to the roof. I don't remember seeing another staircase or anything. No. Huh? What's this? Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door.
The window stands.
I guess it's just different if you come in here with Kim. Yes, there is a door in my bathroom, but I can't interact with it in any way whatsoever. I mean, we'll poke at it one more time. I suppose maybe with Kim here, it'll be different. Maybe we could check the faucets again or something. Oh!
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet.
And we never brought him in here!
Weird suitcase on the hat rack. Or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
I did it my way. I think we should be sorry, cop, right now.
No problem, officer.
Takes a step toward the door, like he'd like to leave. No, hold on. Yeah, we just get little rattling sounds.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Nope, all locked. Anything notable if I click on this? No. Just seeing if Kim has any reaction to anything.
The bed is still...
Nope, it's not time to rest. Okay. So, there's the door in my room, and then there's the door in the kitchen. And I have no ability to interact. Well, there's no interaction with the door in my room, and the door in the kitchen is not currently available. Okay. Yeah, no spoilers, no hints. Like, if I'm not asking for it, no. 100 times no. I read the sign from the other side. Yep, that's winter. Do you want to race this mug, racist guy?
Looking for something, Aunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Found this mug in the trash. Is it yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
I'm not gonna bum a smoke off this guy. F this guy. Okay, so we're gonna go through there. Let me come here. We can sell our tar.
The
Buy some
tear
smokes,
machine
maybe?
stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your bottles clunk into
Ooh, a whole $1.50.
Money appears with a satisfying jingle. Do you know what you should do with that money, kiddo? You should buy more alcohol. Enter the endless cycle of consumption.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Does Frita have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling Rags?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
This is important.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Can you tell me anything about this reality we're in?
Reality? You mean, what reality? Economic reality, or...?
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher. Can she answer the classroom question?
Yes, tell me about the economic reality. I would like to overthrow the bourgeois corporate masters that are holding us all down.
I don't really know anything. I mean, I'm 15.
15 is an excellent time to learn about the economic reality.
Yeah, that's why I'm working my arse off in Frit. So I guess, like, that's economic.
What about the physical reality then?
I don't know. What about it?
Where are we?
We're in Frit
No, I mean, where are we on a larger scale?
as mankind or as a nation?
Sure.
What will her essay prompt be?
As a mankind.
In a good place.
You think so, really? Are you sure?
I mean, science is doing great, and this radio computer thing seems to be kinda big. I don't know.
What time is it?
I don't know.
Time for revolution.
It's right behind you on the wall.
The clock shows the time at 10:09.
Hey!
The hands seem to be still.
It's funny.
It's apparent the clock doesn't work.
What is the revolution?
When ordinary people take over the government and demands democracy.
That's right, and it's coming back soon, baby. What about the one we had here in Revachol?
Yeah, it happened like 50 years ago or so. Sorry, I'm not very good at this.
The coalition, what's that? Someone told me there's one.
Our government? Or do you mean something else? Sorry, I really need to finish this article.
I won't bother you with nonsense anymore. Was this how I bought things here? I mean, there's also drugs there.
Several packaged raincoats fill a lotion.
I don't want to buy a raincoat. I'm going to get my cloak.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles.
Yeah, plus
nasal
one morale.
sprays,
Yeah,
and
and the big
blister
health
packs.
boost. Hang on a second. There's some cigarettes.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Right. I'm so used to alcohol not being a thing you sell in corner stores here, although that's changing now.
There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
This is not a good place for a recovering addict. Clearly not recovering at all. First, I'm going to say nothing. I'm just going to take it all in.
The beauty, the truth, the poetry of it all.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Is it obvious by my entire body?
Know this, you will never finish your alcohol quest if you don't buy beautiful alcohol.
Electrochemistry's fucking with me. It knows I want to complete quests. Please tell me about these products.
The pale age vodka is special.
Oh.
It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it
right.
super expensive and super strong.
That's what I need.
You know.
What is pale? You know, she shrugs, uninterested.
Don't worry your pretty little head about it. Let's concentrate on what's important here.
Electrochemistry is like that really bad friend you have, you know? Who feels bad about the situation they're in and wants to bring you down with them. Hey, what will consuming this stuff do to my body?
I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
Substances give powerful bonuses to...
Tutorial, no! Tutorial, I don't want the spoilers about the mechanics. No, stop.
...and magnesium to counteract the negative effects of substances.
Yeah.
Note, consuming substances can have unforeseen consequences for you.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't want to ask this because I'm worried that electrochemistry is going to perk up on the idea. Oh, no, I'm betting she doesn't. Hold on. Do you sell any under-the-counter vices?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Oh, it tells me what it does. +1 physique, -1 moral. Okay, hold on. If I wanted to boost my savoir-faire, which I need for the things, first of all, I could take off a couple more pieces of clothing because I got -2 for my items. Maybe there's something that can increase my motorics. So the Commodore gives physique and hurts our morale. Pale-aged vodka, physique, hurts morale. but it's more expensive. But doesn't it like do something crazy like insta-cure your hangover or some shit like that? Potent Pilsner. Astra. Oh, the cigarettes. We do have a cigarette quest as well. These are too expensive. I don't have enough money for this yet. I gotta make sure I've got enough cash to like secure my room for the night. We're just gonna leave. We're gonna resist electrochemistry a little bit longer. But it's hard, man. We did remove the pants. Oh, that's right. I forgot we put them back on. But yeah, we're gonna take off the pants when it's time for the savoir-faire check. I think the shoes are the other one, yeah. Take both of those off, get rid of the -2 penalty. So it was a little too nippy. I gotta put the clothes back on. We never talked to this guy, whoever that was. I don't think.
Scab?
Oh, yeah.
You're hazy on the notion of
Oh, maybe not.
scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
Well, I can say what exactly is a scab, although we should know.
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival.
Oh, that does sound like me.
They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Where did they all come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes, of trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
I mean, it's better. I don't know. Have you tried talking to them?
We'd explain the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Big guy. He means the leader of the scabs.
Yeah, I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
He chuckles and realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
I'm here to investigate a murder, actually.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Hang on a sec. Okay, just checking some things. Okay. It's actually very fun and easy. You're right, it's almost impossible. I'm 91% sure I'll never get it solved. No, here's the thing. The problem is, even if I had a 91% chance to solve it, I'd probably lose the die roll. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it? No, honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
Hey, you're the man in boots at the gates. Kuno said you know about the armor?
The little boy had the good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So Kuno used us to what? Scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He contemplates taking a swig from his flask. Do you want to share? Do you want to share?
He thinks, not yet. Better to get this business out of the way. Sweeter then.
That's kind of how we're operating. So the probe into the armor, what did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library.
Okay, you have friends at the library.
I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove.
Uh-huh.
So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Hold on. Helmets, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm ambitious. I'm going to find all of it. All the pieces.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove.
No, it sounds like a quest.
I would leave some for you, but okay. Let's find all of it.
It's implied he finds it unlikely that you will succeed in this.
And Mesqui's epic then, all across Martinez.
We're gonna end the stream after this conversation. Oh, is it? No.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
I'm looking for assistance with the dead body situation.
Body still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry. I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
Whoa, man, that's deep.
If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs?
Yeah, that's simple. Just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him.
Uh-huh.
Then press the button to unlock the door.
Uh-huh.
Then go past him again.
Uh-huh.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
So you're saying it's actually quite difficult?
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
No, I have 2 in that stat.
Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview.
Probably not.
Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone ever bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
If anyone tried to convert.
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Got it. Another thing.
Sure.
Can you give me some money? What's the strike about anyway?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
You know, fuck it. I'm a bit short of money right now. Can you give me some of it?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
He's flipping a coin towards me. I will try to catch it. Let it fall on the ground. Style points. Nope, fuck it. We're gonna try to catch it.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Appreciated.
Always glad to help out the RC.
A whole real?
Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment.
What? What? Okay.
You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though.
The Union has problems getting by?
Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess. Cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter, is all. Supplies should last the strike, though.
Every little bit helps, man.
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
Nice talk. Gotta get moving. Alright, you're like my second favorite person that I've met in here. Alright, we're gonna wrap up the stream here for today. I know it's a little short for a Saturday stream, but we got things, unfortunately, got to take care of. Our next live stream is going to be on Monday, where the plan is to indeed continue Disco Elysium. What a wonderful game. What a freaking masterpiece this is. And yeah, otherwise, more Stellaris videos coming on YouTube. And then in a few days, there might be some new content for something else that's coming soon of some kind. You don't want to miss it. Give it a few more days. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.